Hi, I'm Jody Swartz. I'm co-owner of Ashley Home Stores Okanagan, and we're here today at the Boys and Girls Club in Kelowna, getting ready to present 30 beds to children in need. Hope to Dream believes that every child deserves a good night's sleep and a bed to call their own. It's a campaign where Ashley Home Stores donate a portion of mattress sales to purchase beds for children in need. It's a wonderful, meaningful way to give back to children. For every mattress sold, we've raised money to purchase a bed for a child in need. And I'm happy to say we've raised enough money to buy 30 beds for children today. We believe by helping a child sleep well, they are poised to lead a healthier, more productive life. And we are proud to be able to give back this way. These kids are the next generation, and it is our duty to help give them every advantage and opportunity we can. Thanks to our amazing staff who have helped us raise enough money to purchase these beds for the kids today. And we also want to say thanks to our loyal customers. And we hope that they feel good when they purchase a bed from us, knowing that a portion of that money will go toward buying a bed for a child in need. This is our first Hope to Dream event for Ashley Home Store Okanagan, and we hope to have many more future events. We feel that this is an important way to give back to the community.
And welcome everybody to the Ashley Home Store Curling Classic at the Penticton Curling Club in beautiful Penticton, British Columbia. Today's featured game is Team Jackson from Victoria, BC against Team Wenzek from Langley, BC.
Thank you, Sherry. Get started again here. Our feature sheet C.
Your commentators today, my name is Sherry Burkilo-Diaz, and at my side is Cy Gladish. Thanks for being here with me today, Cy.
Oh, it's my pleasure, Sherry. Looks like the Jackson team's going to come out first, so the Wenzek team would have the hammer here in the first end.
That's right. Each team has had a chance to practice. They each throw a draw to the button to determine the hammer. We have Team Jackson throwing the red rocks today and Team Wenzek throwing the blue.
Jackson has elected to come right into the rings and not start out with the free guard zone.
We'll be keeping an eye to see if teams are taking advantage of that 5-rock rule.
One's good. Let it curl a bit. Take her easy. We're in right now.
I'd like to introduce our teams to you today. Team Jackson is skipped by Glenn Jackson. Third is Andrew Comlody. Second, Jason Clark. And lead is Joel Cave. Team Jackson is featured by Ashley Home Store in Penticton. We also have Team Wenzek here from Langley, British Columbia. Skipped by Daniel Wenzek. Third is Jared Kolomaya. Second, Jordan Tardy.
Line's good.
And lead, Nicholas Meister. They're featured by Windler Investment Team at CIBC Woodgundy in Penticton.
Room, okay, line's good now.
Yes, the Wenzek team would like to get off to a bit of a start here. They are 0-3 at this stage, and the Jackson team is 1-2. And I thought Glenn's team actually had a good opportunity to be 2-1, but got a little unlucky late in their first game.
Room. Whoa. Jade. Hard, Jade.
The Wenzek team is coming down
Hard.
make a hit, change things up here a little bit. It's a nice roll to the wings.
Shoot, on your first. Yeah. You only missed that back one by
Here's as though Glenn Jackson's calling for a normal hit.
Yeah. Nick, just fresh spot in your first one, I guess. Fresh spot in your first one.
Yep. Whoa.
Probably like to
Whoa.
roll a little bit to the center
Watch
line.
it. Yeah, keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. Way over, way over, way over, way over, way over. Good throw.
Start.
Wenzek team will try to clean things up here and make a couple red ones disappear.
Take a moment and let you know about some of the other games that we have going on this afternoon. On sheet A, we have Sturmey versus Longworth. Sheet B is Myers versus Tardy.
Whoa.
On sheet D, right next to us,
Whoa,
we have
step,
Kui versus Moorhead.
Hard! Really
And
hard!
on sheet E, we have Carruthers versus Flintstone.
Nice
And-
job on the sweeping there to make the double for the Wenzek team.
Very nice shot. Sheet F is Zoe versus Dangerfield.
Clean. 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 Whoa. 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 Yep. Hard, Joe. Okay. Okay. Pretty straight.
Wenzek calls for another corner guard, trying to get something built up and maybe make it two.
Yeah, really quite straight. You're out to it nice. Very. Yeah. So these guys, I was gonna mention. I'll mention it at the break, but I can't really watch their rocks because their rocks are gonna curl in a lot of cases.
Line's fine.
They're throwing them straight, coming a bit, right?
Halfway. Line's good. Line's good. Nick at the end. Oh, line's really good. Line's really good. Just easy. Nice pair. Their first one moved like crazy. It was like 3/4 out of your hand, and we hit like barely an inch. I was like, please no birdie card.
Yep.
On yours?
No.
Eventually,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep. Yep. Hard, Joe. Clean. Clean.
Once again, Jackson just pretty content to keep things clean here.
Glenn Jackson's sure been around the curling scene for many years.
Yeah, he's been out of Victoria for many years. He's always been very, very competitive. A very beautiful guy.
This short's fine.
Really congenial. I think I doubt if he has an enemy in the world. This guy he's a really nice fellow.
An entire family of exceptional curlers.
That's true.
Oh, you guys can wait. Where are we? Line's fine. Not moving yet. Not moving. Okay, it's moving now. Line's fine. Split the tee.
Yeah, so Jordan Tardy plays
behind,
second
he's okay.
for
Yep.
Team Wenzek. So Jordan has just aged out of juniors.
Yeah, it's pretty nice to see Jordan wearing the Ashley Home Store toque that was in their players' packages. Great to see the teams enjoy their small gifts that they are given and help promote our sponsors.
Yep. Hard. Clean.
Keeping the house clean this first end.
Andrew makes a nice hit and stick.
Good shot. Two good ones. Just a tear out on both of them. Just like make it.
And Daniel will be happy to keep this rock anywhere in the rings here.
Clean. Yep. Oh, clean.
Yeah, let's roll to the center
Nice
line.
shot again there. And Glenn Jackson will do his best to remove this blue rock and move forward with the end.
Forward soft weight for sure. Big weight, no.
Certainly must say thanks to all these teams that come to Penticton, 24 teams from, a lot of them from Canada, a lot of from British Columbia, and a few from abroad. Certainly when we wanted to start this WCT event, we were thinking of getting more experience for our British Columbia teams, so we kind of had it in mind that we'd have 8 international teams, 8 Canadian teams, and perhaps 8 British Columbia teams. Because the European finals were on and just completed in Europe, several European teams weren't able to come. So, but we're really happy with the field that we have. It's a very highly ranked field, and I think it puts us in good stead with the WCT and the rankings that we're getting here. And
just normal again. Just
I understand Mr. Dean lost in the final of the European Championships.
Not curling a ton with that weight.
He did, hey? It was a pleasure to have him here with us last year.
Yes, that's for sure.
What a nice player and great team. Created a lot of excitement around the WCT for our inaugural year.
So you mentioned it to everybody. It's kind of hard to figure, you know, you can't really watch these guys. They slide outside and turn everything in a little bit.
Good.
Okay, same thing.
No slip-ups here. Everybody's making their shots.
I think it was a hair
Pretty
full
clean end.
Just a hair.
Seems like Glenn likes to play a little bit more in-out with his own shots. Perhaps he likes his out turn. And common thing we see in curling today is, certainly in men's curling, is the outside in shot.
Okay, same thing. Room. Got a curl.
Do you want to check that spot with softer weight?
Mission accomplished by Glenn. He's rid of the rock.
Okay.
Sure.
Pretty firm, eh? Okay.
Wenzek would like to stick one out wide in the rings here and hopefully catch Glenn on a new piece of ice here early in the game.
See what it does. New spot for us.
I was out to that. Not so much the first one. Out to that. Yeah, okay. I think some of the takeouts in some spots in the first 2 ends curl a little bit.
Once again, the Penticton Curling Club is quite busy with a lot of fans, old and new to the game.
Yeah,
Lots of people here enjoying the afternoon game so far.
That's for sure. It's certainly looks like a sold-out crowd here, Sherry. Really another shout-out to all our volunteers that come to make this happen. It's remarkable to have so many people in Penticton be so caring about their community and seeing things accomplished, and we're just proud to be part of this group here, Sherry.
Let's do that one more time.
Sure is nice.
How's that?
So we have a blank end.
If they go in again, do you like hitting and rolling to the side and then take the corner?
Yeah, start out the other side now. Here we come back again, blank end in the first. Very beautiful technique there, shoulders in, hips nice and squared to broom. Sliding out very smoothly.
Think so, a little bit.
Maybe gonna mix it up a little here and put the rock a little short of the rings.
Just keep it moving, it's good, keep it moving. Come on.
Nope. I guess the choice is to bring it home and take no chances early here.
On this dot. Wait only. Line's fine. Keep your heads up. Looks fair. Curling now. Should I die? Better die, Jordan. Whoa. Nice.
Nice placement of the rock. Well off the 4-foot line there. Still has to draw to the 4-foot if necessary.
Glenn's calling for a little tap back here.
Line's good. Line's good. Where is it?
I guess it's throw a few in and take your chances.
Hard then. Hard for weight. Oh, let it curl a bit. Andrew, maybe stay with that, wrap that one. All right. Okay.
Got a split.
Hit. Right off. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Lead Nicholas Meister coming out with his second rock.
Jordan,
I
gotta go,
think
gotta
Daniel
go
is
hard.
Content to
Hard to stick.
push this back through the wings and hopefully
Yep.
get a little roll.
Yep, right to it,
over
right to it,
behind
right to it,
cover,
hard.
his own rock. Hits it a little bit early and goes to the other side, but certainly of no concern.
That's fun.
10.
The end of the first end, Team Longworth took a single point over Team Sturmay on sheet A.
Whoa.
Glenn
Close,
would like
yep.
to take this
Yep.
blue rock out,
Yep.
try to lay two somewhere, and
Yep.
hopefully spread those rocks apart
Hard,
a little
Andrew.
bit. Maybe get a force here, get the
Clean,
hammer back.
clean.
Very nice
Beauty.
shot.
Nice weight.
Rush.
Over on sheet B, Team Tardy took 2 points to start the game over Team Myers.
Yep, 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 hard. Really gotta go hard. Hard, Nick. Really hard. Right to it, hard. Right out.
Oh, heads up.
Some terrific sweeping past the hog or the tee line there. Jackson now will probably go out and peel that guard off of there. And hopefully get a force or have another blank end and start over again in the third.
Clean, yep. 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 Hard line. Yep. Little roll, yep, yep. Sorry, Jason. That's me.
Interesting here, he could go around this corner, it's left by the Jackson rink, or play the hit and roll.
Okay.
Looks like he's
Nice
chosen
straight
the
draw.
hit and roll, or maybe
Take a
draw.
straight draw.
So
Yep,
I think
I like
everything's
this call.
planted this way. You were out to it, not strong out to it, but out to it. I thought we would have, normally, we would have been fine in a lot of other places, right? But just curled there. Sorry about that.
Bit of room right now. Room right now. Wait. You can go for weight if you need to. Room right now. Lots of room still. Lots of room. Lots of room. Jared, just go.
Front
Hard,
end's
Jared.
working this one. Trying to get a
Hard,
little bit
Jared.
hidden here. Line looks pretty good.
Oh, we're good there. Nice shot.
And bury it nicely behind the corner guard.
Nice sweep. Real good sweep. Yeah, I like that more than the hit and roll looking at it. He's popping it.
Curls here. What's your preference? Yeah, 10.
Normal hit here, a little run back. Like to perhaps roll the shooter in a little bit towards the center line.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Roll the red one, Joe. Roll the red one. Okay.
Opportunity now for Wenzek to get a couple in play here.
See that? If you get
Over
the roll,
on
it's
sheet
better.
E, end
Nose
of the
in
first
back.
end, Dunstone took a single point over Carruthers. And Zoo took a couple over Dangerfield on sheet F.
Rush.
Calls for a normal hit here, close to the center line. Probably like to get a little roll away and make the double difficult.
Yep. Oh, oh, yep, 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 hard. Yep, yep, hard. Yep, really hard. Really hard, yep, yep, hard. Hard. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's really good. That's a top
Pretty
double.
decent shot here. Not the perfect angle for the
That's
double,
a really
but
top double.
probably Glenn will take this on.
Yeah, let's do this. Curls here.
Calling for the inside out shot again. Once again, the younger
Yep,
players seem
yep.
to like to play the outside in,
Whoa.
so
Whoa.
Glenn's changed up the shot.
Whoa. Whoa. Yep, hard line. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. Yep, hard Joe. Little roll, little roll. Yep, yep. Okay. Okay, good try.
Fairly good result there.
Dangerous nose is good.
I'd like to roll it a little bit further, but
Same way.
Okay, good try. Good try. Well throwing. Gave that every chance. Curl.
Wenzek would like to hit this on the nose and keep his rocks out of double territory for Jackson.
Rim.
First one was a little.
If he hits it on the nose, obviously there will be a double opportunity, but his shooter would roll out of the rings.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Clean. Whoa. Hard, Jordan. Roll off the hair. Okay.
Nice hit. Very nice.
Very nice shot there.
Kind of itching to do the hit and roll, I think. Keep the rock in the rings and make what
That goes nice there.
head, eh? If we can get to there, that'd be fantastic. If we get to there, that'd be all right too, right? So this curls, and we can do lots with this. Okay, I'll be out to that, and yeah. Okay. It'll curl. Yeah.
Glenn chooses to play a little more of a finesse shot. Probably a normal hit here down the center line and hopefully sneak in behind there somewhere and try to force him to
Be great to get half
miss the
buried
run
behind
back.
that one. On Jason's side, doesn't matter. Okay, this will curl, so stay close, Joel. Be real close. It'll curl. Lots of room, Wolf. Lots of room. Room. Room.
Nice shot by Glenn there. Glenn has a big reputation for being quite a mentor with the younger players, and certainly all of us look up to Glenn for his spirit of the game.
So everything on this side is straight for sure. I'm still kind of working on that. Those guys are getting everything to curl there. We probably won't as much, right? So I still think it curls more with the outturn going.
Nose perfect. The double's really tough without.
See what we get.
Without a roll. Just nose.
The Jackson family sure puts in a lot of hard work with the 4-foot curling camps.
Yes, he certainly has. He's just a remarkable individual. He gives a lot of his own time to benefit others.
I hope I'm a better curler because of them.
I certainly have seen a great improvement in the last few years, for sure. Of course, your efforts on the junior curling program here in Penticton has been a huge success, and I certainly tip my hat to you, Sherry.
Thanks so much. I appreciate that.
Very nice shot here. It's not a real simple double, but could hit it. You know, hit about a quarter rock or so, and maybe take the blue one on the 4-foot out and roll across, maybe even roll over to a corner and make the shot more difficult for Wenzek.
Yeah, I think so. I'm not positive. It depends where we hit it, right? I would imagine we hit it on the front here, but I don't know. So if we play this again and get to there, it's got to. You like that better? Okay. Okay, let's take a hair less for me. Yeah.
Glenn always thinking here and always coming up with a shot that's to entertain the crowd, I think. He'd like to partly bury this thing and maybe get a little rub on for Wenzek there and maybe even steal one here.
So if we could get a quarter buried, that'd be great. Okay? Or even sit beside it. Okay, this is a hair less. Room.
Trying to get this rock to curl a little bit. Sweeping on the inside corner.
Same thing.
Leaves a pretty simple takeout for Wenzek.
Yeah, I think this is what he's kind of looking for. The last two ends were blanked, and this one here didn't have a lot of clutter either, but gives him an opportunity to make the deuce here with a nose hit. Or semi-nose hit. He could roll either way and still score his 2.
I don't think we have. Okay. Well, I think the only way to deal with that is to lower our weight.
Super concentration there. His eyes peeled on that broom there.
I wasn't confident on having a lower weight there. Maybe should have.
Great sweepers on this young team.
Yeah, there's nothing like youth, Jerry. Make those shots.
And Wenzek gets his deuce.
Good start. Nice. Takes advantage of his hammer. Scores a 2 in the third end there. And congratulate each other.
I'd like to take a moment and just say thank you to our gold sponsors. With New Floors, Cascades Casino, Tim Hortons, Murray GMC, and the Days Inn Conference Center in Penticton. Thank you so much to our sponsors who helped make this event happen.
Yeah, Sherry, as we say every time here, we can't do it without these sponsors. These sponsors have come up big for us and done some fantastic advertising and donations and supplying products and labor. It's incredible. We really appreciate them.
Well, I think you personally put in a lot of hours just making sure that we do have great sponsors, and thank you so much for your efforts.
Oh, it's my pleasure. I like talking to the business people in town and
nice and tight, guys.
Just feels good to have people around that are so friendly and so nice and really see the benefits of the community.
Line's real
nice work.
than that.
It was interesting today. I ran across Judy Sentis, who's been a counselor here in Penticton for many years, and we had dropped tickets off for the mayor and for Judy, and in thanks for their efforts to keep this curling tour going. And she was so adamant that she wanted to return the ticket and buy her own ticket to support this event. Her father was a really big curling fan, and Judy's always been a big supporter of curling, and we thank her very much.
That's right. She's been a great supporter of the curling club. And our events. Yes, it's true. It looks like we have a couple of guards put up this first couple of shots this end.
Yeah, I kind of like it. Mix it up a little bit. It's now the fourth end there, so good opportunity for both the third end. I'm sorry. Sitting behind the monitor here and not looking down on the ice there, it makes things a little more difficult for me.
Bit of room right now. So they work a bit. Okay, line's better. Still got lots of room though. Jared, rock. Bring it real tight though. Real tight. As it goes.
I like the management of the rock here.
Okay.
Doesn't have to get sunk right in there. Get another guard in play and, you know, perhaps mix it up a little bit. It is a 5-rock free guard zone rule here, so.
Just get out there a bit, yeah.
Mr. Jackson has the opportunity to move these rocks around, but cannot take them out of play.
With the 5-rock rule being put across the country this year, we're noticing that teams can generate more points with that 5-rock rule.
That's correct, and there's also some danger in it because it seems to be a lot easier to steal. The percentages of steals have gone up considerably since the 5-rock rule was introduced. Certainly is played in most of the events these days. It was used also in the European Championships, so I think it's more entertaining for the fans.
Well, we're at 4 in the free guard zone now. Let's see what happens next.
Well, he's got a nice offset guards there. The Jackson team didn't quite get to the rings, but they've got a couple nice corner guards as well. So if Mr. Tardy could slide one in behind here, it'd be very difficult for the Jackson team to remove it.
Bit of room right now. Keep her clean. 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 Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Jared's rock. Oh, it's nice set. Can you finish it all?
Looks like it's sliding a little deep here, Sherry, but still a good shot. Forces Mr. Jackson to think about where he wants to put this rock. Looks like he wants to get rid of some of the stuff off the center line. Maybe get a roll to the outside.
Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Yep. Yep.
Looks like he's got that nice peel weight.
Hard line. Roll the red. Roll the red.
Yes, this is a very, very strong throw here.
Good.
Could have maybe swept it just a hair and made some more contact with their red corner guard, but
Feel like hitting roll in?
this is an opportunity for Wenzek to get rid of those corners, or one of the corners, maybe roll towards the center line. I'm not sure the guard is a great choice here. Gives Glenn an opportunity to sneak behind something and maybe generate 2 or more.
I guess you can go there, you just can't be here.
I have a quick update for you on sheet F. Dangerfield took 2 points to tie the game with Zoe.
Almost how to do the hit and roll. Fresh.
Yeah, it is awesome to have this Chinese team here in beautiful British Columbia, and Penticton more specifically. Big, handsome bunch of boys there from China.
It's a long ways to travel.
Yes, I hear they just got their visas last Monday, so it's, they were in a bit of a hurry-up offense, I think.
Really hard.
Not very familiar with the team. Nice shot there. Get one of those corner guards gone.
It's better than nose.
Next to us here on sheet B, Team Tardy took 2 more points and leads the game 4-0 over Myers.
That looked a little heavy down here, but like, it wasn't much heavy, but it wasn't.
Yeah, we sure have to be really proud of that Tardy team that won the World Juniors recently, last year I think it was, and
Line's good.
He's just been on fire on the curling circuit here, and certainly throw an amazing amount of weight and with precision. It's where the game is going, it seems.
Great young players.
Okay.
Jackson team comes a little bit long on their draw, so Wenzek's got a choice. He might come around the guard there and do a force, or
Race go in. Sure.
Okay, Jason, good try.
I like this. It's got less risk. He doesn't quite get around that corner guard, and then Jackson comes and taps it back and stays second. Then he has a difficult decision of what to do. So I like this going to the open side, trying to get a force here.
You guys swept his all the way. Yours just not. Didn't look like it. Didn't look like it even.
Later in right now.
Grind at all. Anyways, that's
right
all right.
here, guys.
Quick there.
Just 5-6. Just remember him, Jordan. Oh, can't be deep. Can't be deep.
I'd like to get this over far enough so they can't make the double and hang around.
Perfect.
Very nice job there.
Right next to us here on sheet D, we have Cooey and Moorhead tied at 1.
Wow, is that a challenge of a couple of fantastic teams? Prolific champion out of Scotland, of course. Mr. Cooey here won this event last year, and is I don't know what his ranking is, but it's got to be really high, doesn't it, in the world standings?
You bet. Yeah, such a fantastic team. We'll see what this next 4 years does for them. I look forward to that.
It's interesting. I mean, they made it quite simple. I think they've hardly paid like maybe 16 or 18 ends in 3 games, and on the top of the standings, they're 3-0.
Whoa, line's good. Clean. Whoa. Yep. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Got a curl.
Once again, Jackson chooses to maybe hit a little roll over towards the other one and try to get a miss.
Just like firm board.
Wenzek would be happy to spread these rocks as far apart as possible and take the opportunity away from Glenn Jackson of making the 2.
Clean. Whoa. Clean. Whoa. Off.
Yeah, thank you, Sherry. Sherry's just pulled up the stats here. Mr. Cooey is number 1 in the men's tour rankings. And it's something to be said for that, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. We also have a team. So the men's tour rankings that I'm seeing show Cooey number 1, Gushue number 2, and Epping number 3. It's a pleasure to have Mr. Epping and his team here, and we do look forward to seeing Brad Gushue here at some point in the future.
Yeah, we've tried really hard to try to get him to come here, and he's been very close, but he, of course, living in Newfoundland, Labrador, representing Newfoundland, Labrador, it's difficult. You know, it's a long ways to come, but I think there's an opportunity for this to happen sometime in the near future.
Room.
You bet. Well, the caliber here is just so fantastic. It's so much fun to watch this great curling from such a small venue and so close to the players. You get a chance to meet them. They come up and visit afterwards. They're just such a great bunch of guys.
Yeah, that's for sure. And what a pleasure to meet these athletes that really don't get paid unless they win. They don't get paid, and they have a few sponsors to help pay for their expenses. But it's a big grind to get to where they need to go. And of course, they're working for 4 years down the road to the Olympics, and I think they all want to try to have an opportunity to win that gold medal. I think a couple of choices here. He probably doesn't have to hit this rock. He could put his rock as a second shot somewhere, but very confident. Going to come out and make contact with this red stone.
Clean. Clean.
Very beautifully done.
Just right past the guard. Very nice rock.
Do you want the flop under?
There is certainly a lot of difference in between the professional teams that what I see are professional teams here today and our club teams that are not quite as confident of sliding by a guard and getting the roll in behind. A beautiful shot here. It's
Quite a bit of room.
going to be difficult for Glenn to make two now. He's kind of looking at getting in the back end there, getting second shot and hoping to catch a miss.
No, I'm going to hit, roll over to here, and then he's got a tough shot. Then he's just going to throw another one right there, or right there. As long as he makes a real good one. Yeah, we're forced, it's okay. We've been forced for about 10 minutes already. Okay, let's stick around, make him hit it. That's normal. That's like, yeah.
Glenn removes his rubber, slides to the other end, gets that slider all cooled off, and so there's no surprises coming out of the hack.
Okay. We're playing the big hit and roll.
Not sure what he's called here, Sherry. Is he thinking of hitting now, or hoping maybe for a rollout, or get the rocks a little closer together? Looks like a lot of ice for a draw.
I think it's a hit.
Clean. Got a curl. Whoa. Yep.
Wow, this is a beautiful shot here.
Great shot.
Can bump it.
Good.
Rolls about 7 feet
Just a smidge less than it is through.
for shot.
I like that for
The
this.
back 8 foot here.
There you go.
Pretty tough to get to. It's looking for about hack weight and just tap it back or freeze to that.
Hack weight this
I'm
time.
not sure what the exact call is. It looks like a
hack too.
lot of ice to try to tap it out, Sherry.
Real hard. Got it, guys. Hard. Really
Sweepers
hard.
working
Got
really
it,
hard to get it past
hard.
that blue rock, and it just skinnied by.
That was close.
Well, the KG Mr. Jackson seems to have done it again and has an opportunity here to tie up this game.
Yeah.
Must have got her going. There's no way that curled that much.
Little update on the Dunstone Carruthers game on sheet E. They are tied at 1 point.
Yeah. Okay. I think so. Yep.
Glenn hasn't had a lot of draws up to this point. He's played a few shots that are kind of gentle take-backs, but the ice here is quite quick, but makes a nice draw to the 4-foot for his 2. Tie up this game after 3, Jerry.
Very nice. As we start off the 4th end, I'd just like to take a moment and say thank you to our silver sponsors. We have Canadian Tire, Cannery Brewing Company, Edward Jones, the Copper Mug, and of course the City of Penticton. Thank you so much to our silver sponsors.
A couple opportunities. We got, you know, it was nice to get that result with those opportunities.
They get rubbed both. That's
Yes, Sherry, I heard your comment about the our gold sponsors there. A new sponsor this year is Canadian Tire here in Penticton, and we're sure glad to have them. They've been enthusiastic and put some beautiful ice logos out there for us, and contributed some money towards our prize pool. And we thank you very much to Canadian Tire.
Excellent. Yeah, they're great supporters of the community and sport in general. But it's nice to have them on board with the curling club as well. So good work on that.
Yes, it is. When we go around and see these sponsors, they are their door gets knocked on quite frequently, and I'm sure sometimes they just like to pull the plug and have nobody coming to get into their wallets. But they seem to always come through for us, and we thank them very much.
Line's good. Line's good. I think so. Make it good.
And Glenn goes back to the simpler game. Doesn't really want to mix it up at this stage. Calls it in the top 4. And very nicely done.
Well, for any of our viewers who maybe haven't been to Penticton before, Penticton's a beautiful small community nestled between 2 lakes and right in the heart of wine country. I took a drive out to a little town called Naramata today and noticed one of the wineries had a sign that said, "Welcome curlers."
Yeah, it's a pretty special place, certainly in my heart. It is a beautiful place when we travel and people say, "Where are you from?" And then you say, "Well, I'm from Canada." They say, "Whoa, it must be cold there." And you explain to them we have, beaches and tourism and tumbleweed and orchards and, freshwater lakes. Certainly to say nothing short of the wineries that we have here. I'm not sure of the numbers, but it's pretty substantial and certainly adds a lot to our economy here.
Well over 200 wineries within a 1-hour drive.
Wow, isn't that amazing? I guess a lot of people wouldn't expect to see desert type of conditions in Canada, but we fit the bill.
You bet.
Yeah. Yep. Keep it moving. Keep it going. Keep it moving. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Okay.
The guard gets a good piece of the center line there.
Room right now. If you're heavy, Jordan, go. Jordan, you gotta go then. Go then. Still got a curl. Still got to move. Still got to move. Real nice.
This was very nicely judged by the front end. Never really laid a broom to the thing all the way down, but get the perfect result. Glenn could jiggle this a little bit. Kind of unlock that red.
Whoa!
Very
Whoa.
nice release. Very nice release there. Very smooth and forward.
Yep. Whoa.
Maybe over curled a little bit at the end, but a nicely placed rock.
It was a little bit short there. I think this is an opportunity now for Wenzek to hit this and maybe spread his rocks apart and get something going for himself here. Of course, Glenn still has those two center line guards up there that are semi-staggered.
Gotta go line hard. Hard. Really hard. Yep. Hard. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Seems like the ice perhaps is taking on a little more curl here, Sherry. It looks like the weight was pretty decent there, I think. Maybe not overboard, but
better than Flash.
Never a bad thing when you got the hammer to move one off the center line and take away some risk.
That's okay.
Sure, nice call.
Line's good.
See Glenn now giving it a little bit more ice.
Room. Room. Got a curl. There it goes. Yep. Hurry, Joe. Hurry.
And he is able to unlock that rock a little bit.
Nice
This is a very, very good shot.
Do you think his first rock
The
might be a little
intern
bad?
draw is very difficult because of the guards on your right side there by the Ashley Home Store
What are you feeling about your
Curling
first drop?
Classic
Anything?
logo.
Like,
So I'd like to tap these back a little bit.
Back 4.
okay, well, let's keep an eye on it because I threw a bit more on the second one. Okay. You want to be late again? Yeah. Okay, well, you know what? Yeah. Probably just apprehensive after throwing 1 3. Yeah. Well.
Line's good.
Okay.
Early. Clean. Yep. Gotta go line hard. Yep. Hard. Gotta go line hard.
Still a pretty good shot. Glenn might want to tap this one back, do the double tap on the front, maybe get rid of the blue one on the 4-foot.
That's what I was calling.
I now have a score update for you on the Team Tardy Myers game. Looks like Myers came and took 2 points in the third end to have the score now be 4 for Tardy and 2 for Myers.
Should miss it.
This is a fairly difficult shot that Glenn's asked to have made here.
Room. Room. Got a curl. Yep. Yep. Line's good. Yep. Drag it. Yep. Okay, whoa. Whoa.
Once again, a little bit short. Certainly plugs off that side pretty well.
Should drag.
It's going to take a couple of shots to really open things up here.
Like it's probably going to touch this and then
He's looking at the drag, I think.
You want to kill the guards then? Kill the guards, I guess. I don't mind it. Gives better access.
I like this call. Kind of clean things up in the front there and maybe have an opportunity to push that other red one back to the 4 foot.
One rock seems to be slower than the other one too, right? So, you know, and you were home and you think it was pretty close, right?
Over on sheet A, looks like Longworth team took a couple of points in the third end to lead the game 3-1 over Sturmey.
Nicely, right? Okay, let's just keep our heads up.
Clean, yep, 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 hard! Really hard, yep! Clean, clean. Good.
And well done there, makes the double off the center line, gets rid of those two dangerous guards in front of the house.
Corner's usable too now. Corner's usable now as well.
Glenn still has to be concerned. He does not have the hammer, so
Halfway guard?
I don't mind the guard here. Good thinking.
You don't know? Okay, halfway guard, right here.
Very methodical here.
Easy. Line's good. Easy. Looks like a lot. Looks like a lot. Line's good. Whoa. Whoa. Got a curl. Okay, it's curling now. Whoa, let her die. Let her die. Whoa, way out there. Wait, long, 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 long.
Glenn has seen more and more curl on both sides of the ice, so
Okay.
squeeze the broom a little bit outward and certainly takes away the direct kill.
Pardon me. Looks like you added pretty good on that one. Not much. Is it, eh?
Push, go.
Okay, well, switch up rock.
No. Come on, get lucky. That's not terrible.
Yep.
Interesting situation here.
Yep. No, just halfway.
I thought I was going to kick that side one. Wait for it. If it touches that, it's going right in there.
Too much ice. This has to be straight. You got to cross center. I just had there, right? Yeah. Never got to center. No, not quite.
Yeah. I thought I was going to move that whatever millimeter.
There's a lot of choices here. He could throw the guard, do the triple tap here, spread us apart, maybe get a little bit of offset on that blue rock in the front of the rings there, but looks like
This turn adjust, that turn you can get both. Because it's going to be spinning the right way too. That way's going.
not exactly sure what his final call is here.
Yep. Yeah, this is about 5 inches less than Andrew's ice. You got to cross the center line. I think it's pretty good. I'm gonna throw halfway. Throw it nice and tight. Sorry, halfway. Nice and quick.
I guess even if I can see half of this, I still got to throw like half.
Beautiful, gentle touch there.
Hard line. Okay, well then. Whoa. Let it die. Okay, got a curl now, Joel.
Not sure, Sherry, whether they really wanted to come in that deep. There is an opportunity here to maybe get a little drag and get a little separation on those red rocks.
I agree.
You gotta play it. Missile it, nose.
Line's good. Guess we could have been right.
Basically on the schnoz. Yep, short inside a millimeter. Like.
Thinking he's probably going to throw some heat here, Sherry.
I think we'll see some granite moving.
Yep, hard! Right to it, hard!
He gets a lot of action on that. What a beautiful shot that was.
You bet. Very nicely done.
Yep.
Change things up in the house.
Glenn's got some interesting options here.
Hit and roll to there.
Just inch tight.
I mean, this is good, but we'll take that. Board weight. Let's try to roll a couple inches.
I think Glenn's content to leave that his red shot rock open there and just get rid of the blue here. And
nose hit's okay. If we roll a couple inches to the right, that's even better. Okay, board weight. Whoa. Yep.
very nicely done.
Nice controlled weight on that.
Yeah, it looks like he's laying 3 here and kind of forcing the issue a little bit.
Okay. That one moved a bit. That was better weighting.
All right, just nose it.
Move.
Just nose it.
Moved a little bit for us. So you think you're 5? I think your 5's a little slow. Is it 5 or 6?
This is a shot he's made many times.
Okay, so 7's
outside,
7's slow.
in, out turn.
Yep.
Whoa, clean. Yep, hard, right to it, hard.
Perfectly executed.
Good. Okay.
Last rock,
Wenzek
single point.
goes up 3-2 after 4.
Did you see that force coming? You were thinking steel
Probably
there
softer the hair on you.
just for a minute, and then but that's not what we do, right? So
Looks like Team Zhou from China had an awesome third end and took 5 points.
wait on
4 points for a score of 6-2 over Dangerfield.
his first one. Okay. All right. Well, good work. Let's just get another similar deuce. Can you see the deuce coming down here?
Glenn's pretty happy with the result there. He got the force of 1 and gets the hammer back, and now he'll start trying to build.
Line's good.
Wenzek isn't wasting any time. He'll throw the center line guard, hopes to try to get a force or maybe even a steal.
Penticton Curling Club is so proud of this event, and the players that have been giving feedback are just so amazed and just think this is just one of the best events on the entire tour. They always look forward to coming back if they have been here before, and just treated so well. They love it here.
Curling now.
Well, I think our manager and has done an amazing job. Kathy Jones, she's certainly our chairperson here that has opened all avenues to the players, and that's her main focus, to make sure that these people have a great time. And she's very good at making sure all the volunteers and sponsors get their due as well. She's just been amazing for us here in Penticton. Tremendous talent.
Absolutely, and kudos to the ice maker, Chris Jones, and his team as well. The ice is just spectacular this weekend.
Yeah, right now I get it at somewhere around 15 or better here, so I haven't got a clock in my hand, but it looks fairly speedy here.
All Jordans. Okay, both of you now. Yep, hard. Yep, finish it.
Nice start to this end.
Oh, it's deeper than that. That's deeper. It's funny.
I think Glenn would like to move the center line guard off the line here a bit.
That spot's pretty weight sensitive.
Yep.
I've seen this rock in this position curl quite a bit, so.
Whoa.
Fairly nicely thrown. I think Glenn maybe gave him a little extra ice just because of the curl. It's a little wick there and sticks around in the back end somewhere. Might come in handy down the road here. Couple of options here for Danielle. He could come in or he could throw another higher guard, and he's chosen to ask Mr. Tardy to get one into the rings here, hopefully in front of the tee line.
Line's good. Work. Clean. Yep. Whoa. Clean. Yep. Hard. Okay, wherever you buy. It's fine, you're to the back one.
Yeah, they had to sweep it a little bit to get by there, Sherry. It just slides just behind the tee line. And opportunity for Glenn Jackson's team to get one in there, maybe tap it back even.
Yes, absolutely. Have a little update for you on sheet B. Team Tardy took 2 points in the fourth end. Total score there over Myers. It's Tardy has 6 and Myers has 2.
Interesting call here again. Glenn Jackson's happy to get rid of the ones off the middle and make sure he's able to score this end.
Whoa. Joel. Okay.
Very nice shot there. They'd like to put that one back, I think, and try to force this end a little bit. Sure love to force Glenn to 1 here.
Line's nice. Room if anything.
Seem to have a little bit less ice there, Sherry, than we've seen in some of the other throws.
Hard, guys. Just get her over.
Sweepers are working it, so that'll keep it a little straighter, but
Got it, girl. Hard.
could probably be at least halfway here would be really good.
Hard center. Hard.
Right up there on the Ashley Home Store logo.
Yeah, pretty good placement.
Maybe a good opportunity for Glenn as well. But still wants to keep that path to the 4 foot open for his final shot.
Yep. Whoa. Yep. 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 Okay. Huh? Yeah. I could have got us off it.
I kind of like that. What?
Good try. Good try.
Yeah,
Could have got us off it. Maybe.
Yeah.
I could have rolled a foot. Might have been better.
I really like the high guard here. You could freeze to that front red one in the top 12 or come right around onto his own rock there. But
I like that the team communicates all together.
yeah, they certainly do. They're trying to force Glenn to mix it up a little bit here. And Glenn's been really cautious.
Where are we? Jordan's early. Jordan's rock. Where are we? Three's right here. Yep.
This
Hard,
rock
guys.
is effective anywhere on the left side of the center line.
Yep.
Plugs it all off there.
Yep. Keep going.
Gets it a little bit offset there, so Glenn perhaps will run him again. Little more difficult double here on the center line. He's got to try to get across the face and then across the face of the red one as well. He doesn't want to move that red rock he's got on the top 12.
I liked that change that he made from going from the guard a little bit behind to the guard way up top.
Whoa. Jason. Yep. 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 Okay.
Still a pretty good shot, Sherry. I mean, he just didn't want to push that blue one back into the rings there for sure. Still gives him an opportunity to get to the 4 foot either side, in turn or out turn.
We had a blank end in 3 on sheet E with Dunstone and Carruthers.
Line's good. Room if anything.
Yep.
thing. Room, not moving. Nick, 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 Nick. Nick, you gotta go to finish it. Hard, Nick. Gotta go hard. Hard finish. Hard. Hard center. Hard.
And what a lovely outcome.
Yeah, it's a very nice draw here. Glenn will really have to think about what he's doing here, where he wants to push those blue ones back a little bit. But I would think he'd play the intern here.
If we want to hit it sort of on that side right there. Just get this
Maybe have a chance to maybe even push that shot rock back a hair.
Okay, well then let's just whack it across the face. I don't know if we can do that now. I think if we're going to do anything, run the blue onto the, that's the best shot right there. Boom, boom, and that red sticks around. If you hit that one off the nose, hit any of that 7, it's going to be pretty hard to miss that 6. Which might get rid of both of these. Okay, let's do that. So just off the nose that side, right?
Yeah.
Want to hit this rock right here. Okay? So what ice do you need? Well, we talked about that, but what's gonna happen if we do that, right? Again, tough shot.
Like you can only go after 1, and yeah, you'll have one of 2 ways to get it.
Well, I mean, it's pretty aggressive shot, but if we.
I'm sure Glenn would like to open up this center line again and give himself a path to the 4-foot here.
Over on sheet A, Sturmey from Edmonton took 3 points in the 4th end to get that game up to 4 points for Sturmey and 3 for Longworth.
Whoa. Yep. Hard line. Roll the red.
Very nice shot there by Daniel. Andrews, sorry.
So right there. Not quite splitting center. Just now.
Okay, good try.
That was what I just gave for you, so we probably need that.
The 2 blues in the 4-foot are very difficult to remove and keep the shooter around. And so I think they're content to either throw a guard or maybe even a little tap here.
So halfway, split center. If anything, you can see on bid on this side.
Hey guys, you gotta remember your jobs. Be mindful with people who are standing in behind. Not that I don't want Sue to see, but I do. They're good, yeah. Oh, there you go.
Right now.
Taking a little extra ice here.
Lots of rim.
Anywhere on the early side of these 2 rocks is pretty good.
Nick, you
Force
gotta go
Glenn
in
to
center hard.
try to run his own red rock back in there.
Go get center, hard. Hard center, hard. Shoot. Sorry, guys.
I just gotta run that, eh? Yep, over the top. Yeah, just run it, put it there. There's a good chance we won't get this, but we might. It'd be great if we did. We'd be sitting right there. So just jam it. Again, hair off the nose into this. So what kind of weight are you thinking? Throw board. Board's enough, eh? All we need to do is move these rocks around to here. I mean, it'd be better if it was more, but at this point, it's more important to hit the rock in the right place. Right?
Yeah, I don't know. Still got a long to go on this one.
Last end coming this direction. No, it overcurled. So you kind of hit the roll in front. Right? Yeah, I think board weight. It'll come a little bit. Yeah, I can see the whole thing, right?
We still have a tight game over on sheet E. Team Dunstone took a point in the single point in the fourth end for a score of 2-1 for Dunstone over Carruthers.
We just got to hit it just off the nose, right? Cross it, cross.
Yeah, the Carruthers team's been into a lot of close games here, so interesting to see what happens by the end of this one. Very difficult shot for Glenn here. Try to pump this back.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Trying to make it curl.
I think the sweepers thought that rock was a little faster than they wanted.
Well, I think Glenn hollered whoa, whoa right out of his hand. He might have just palmed that out just a hair, but you don't see that very often from Glenn, actually. But, you know, he certainly couldn't afford a wreck on that front one there. And it was a difficult shot, Sherry.
Mm-hmm.
Too much waiting.
We think right here is like perfect. Not quite freezing. You want to be like biting the 8 basically. Bite the 8, beat their shot. It's just the adjustment from the guard. Line's gonna be fine. Wait only, guys.
We'd rather not this rock over curl. Give Glenn an opportunity to go to the back one and get one.
That's fine. Oh, I put it just 6 inches that way. Yeah. Oh,
Not the simplest draw here for Glenn to tie this game up in the
put it
5th end.
I mean, this. He's playing a run back to give us. Now he's got a shot at.
Yep, yep. Okay, it'll curl good at the end, guys.
Very clean release there.
Easy, easy, whoa, whoa. Line's good. Room, room, room. Switch.
Got a curl.
And as people might expect, Glenn Jackson just throws one right to the button. Tie this game up after 5 ends.
Very nice throw. I'm going to just mention a few of our bronze sponsors. Thank you so much to New Country 100.7, to Booster Juice, RPR, Castanet, A&K Grim Sausage, and Parker's Dodge Ram.
The exact same shot. Yeah, that should be 60.
Thank you so much.
So what?
Again, tough shots, right?
So we have games going on this evening. Gill versus Blandford, Botcher versus Gunlickson, Cotter versus Tolly will be our feature game this evening at 7:30. Epping versus Patterson, Barry versus Guignard, and Thomas versus Virtue. So we have some great games coming up in this round robin.
Yes, the teams are getting seated here now to see who's going to move on to the tiebreakers or playoffs. And with the 4 divisions here, we see some clear front runners. Seems to be the teams that are the highest ranked that come out on the top, inevitably.
Well, we have a close game here.
I think Wenzek might be happy to score 2 here and then even end in the 6th end here and
Make it good.
hopefully get a force in the 2nd and then have the hammer coming home.
Line's good. Yep, curling. Yep, curling big. Curling big. Keep it moving.
Glenn Jackson adjusting very well to the changing
Okay.
ice conditions here. I think there's a little more swing than when they started, and he puts that rock dead center line. Beautiful shot.
Get over there. Line's good. Right here. Watch the rim right now. It's not moving yet. Jordan. Oh, you're good. Line's good. Line's good. A little over. Yep, good spot.
Glenn would be happy to have this one somewhere on the center line in front of the tee line.
Line's good. Line's good. Yep. Hard line. Hard line. Hard line. Whoa, whoa. Okay, we're on it.
Once
Move it a
again,
bit,
curling
bump it a
hard
bit,
here.
Bump it a bit. All right. Oh, we can't hit that one.
Go straight around this one. I don't mind that.
Took a peek to see if that rock was touching the top.
It's an interesting call here, and it could certainly go around that. Those offsetting guards can work to either team's advantage.
Hit her in right now. Hit her right now. Line's fine. She's got to move, though.
Well, this is starting to move now over the center line. It
Can you go, Jordan?
kind of hugged the line there for a long time, Sherry.
Sure did.
Try and bury it. Hard to bury.
See if it can come under under that guard.
Yeah, they'll get it back as far as they can so they can bury it as deeply as they can. Probably a little corner still peeking out there.
Hack weight.
That is okay. Should be good.
Glenn's asked his team to try to tap this out of the rings.
Clean. Clean. Yep. 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 Good try. Good try.
Interesting now what Glenn might decide to do, whether he wants to go around there again, or Wenzek, I should say.
Another one in there.
Go around again. Got to be careful. That double there on the top might plow into some of his blue rocks down the road here, so got to be careful.
Quick update for you on sheet F. Team Zhou from China leads the game over Dangerfield 7-3.
Room right now. Keep her clean, Nick. Clean. Clean. Yep. 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 Hard. It's already gone. Oh, you're on the guard. You're on the guard. Okay, something up for that.
Glenn's kind of studying this one. Thinks he might be able to get through that port, but a very, very difficult shot. Might be.
You like this?
Looks like he wants to throw a normal hit here.
You like it?
Keep the line nice and tight. Keep the weight firm. Nice rotation.
Yeah, good normal.
You can see the concern. Wants to keep his weight up here.
Whoa. Got a curl. Clean. Hard line. Hard line. Hard line. Hard line.
Pretty tight port, nice shot.
Destined for
It's a
that.
nice shot. He didn't get a roll really, Sherry. Gives an opportunity now for
Good to get rid of it.
Wenzek to get through the same hole. It
Oh, chase it.
doesn't look very
Nice
big to
shot.
us, but
Good throw.
they seem to
Yeah, I don't know if we had-
negotiate these ports pretty easily.
That's probably a better
No,
shot.
I think that was the right weight. Because it,
Still used to.
yeah, you're going through there and you don't want it to curl. So, I mean, I don't even think there was a roll there.
Drawing in there, that's real tough. I think getting rid of those. Shade off, yeah. Yep.
Appears as though they've chosen to run those front rocks out of there. If they could stick it right here close, and might be splittable later in the end.
After a couple of blank ends, Dunstone leads over Carruthers 2-1
Yep. Yep. Yep.
in the sixth
Yep.
end.
Hard. Really hard. Yep. Hard. Hard. Right to it. Hard.
Nice job there.
Dropping his first one because I heard all there, and then all of a sudden it's gone. It looked like he lost handle too.
Glenn asking again for a difficult shot through the port at
No.
first.
Let's go here. Let's go here.
A little concerned
Anywhere
about
scared.
this. Wenzek could go through that, hit the shot rock there, and roll behind quite a bit of cover there if he makes this shot.
Yep. 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 Line. Yep. Yep. Line's good. Line's good. Room. Line's good. Yep.
Working
Yep.
on Andrew's shot
Yep.
here pretty good. Looks like he's a hair light, if
whoa,
anything.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Tightens up the hole a hair.
Still leaves that small opening through the port.
So I think we got. He made it. What else do you like?
Looks like Wenzek is going to attempt that.
Yeah, it's getting tighter and tighter, it seems. Jackson rink have tightened up that hole a little bit.
Normal. Firm. Just easy peel then.
Looking for peel this time.
Whoa. Whoa. Close. Whoa. Whoa. No! 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 Spin in.
Jackson rink kind of dodged a bullet here a little bit, Sherry, and we've got offsetting guards on the center line.
It was a tight little port.
It certainly was. Glad I'd be happy to show a little piece of this around the out-turn side. Given plenty of ice here again.
Line's good. Line's good. Clean. Yep. Line's good. Yep. 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 Make it good. Yep. Yep. Hard guys. Hard guys. Come on, come on, go on. Everything, everything. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Make it good. Go, 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 go. Keep it moving. All right. Okay, good sweeping, guys. Good
Could have
sweeping.
used a smidgen more ice or line or weight, but still a good shot.
That was my first thought.
Probably going to play that. And
That's the
certainly,
very so hard.
Jackson will have an opportunity to lay two after this.
Okay.
I think this is a better call.
No,
We're around the middle here and
not horrible.
try to force a miss.
You can probably, actually, I can probably half, like 3/4 barrier.
They do have the hammer here, so
Hit and roll is easy, but then you might freeze it.
also a good call, but perhaps it'll slide
I don't mind
behind
doing
the
this, 'cause if he
tee
goes-
line
if
and
he hits and rolls it
give
here,
Jackson
after that.
another opportunity. I like this call.
Yep. You know, throwing nice. I didn't say it was big either. I think at least some hit, yeah. It looks like that one has more weight to it, but
Sure.
they held off on it. For
Looks like Muirhead scored a single point in the fifth end to lead that game 4-2 over Cooey.
going to enter and draw.
Line's good.
Jared would like to keep
Perfect.
this in front of the
Go
tee
for
line,
now.
but
Go
has
for
to make
now,
sure to
guys.
get by these guards.
Nick's gotta go. Hard, Nick. Yep, hard, Nick.
A little tap and
Whoa,
roll
whoa.
here is not the end of the
Nick's
world
in,
either.
Nick's in. Hard.
Line looks
Hard
pretty
finish.
good though.
Gotta finish it. Whoa, can't be deep. Yep, you're not deep. Go, 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 go. Hard, hard, hard.
Gives the sweepers an opportunity to partly bury that rock.
Can you?
Want to try to move it out? Move it out.
Glenn's got some thinking to
I hate
do
taking
here.
less
And
ice 'cause it could go once you cross the
whether he
line.
tries to tap this back and lay 2 or 3, it'd be interesting, or
I thought you had your
try to
rock.
remove the rock and
I think I wouldn't
allow
mind- I
Wenzek
mean,
another
if we hit
shot
the
at
roll to
sinking
there,
another one in there.
Got to make a shot.
I mean, we basically wait for
Yep.
it.
Yep. No, you haven't had it. We're going to hit it on this side, though, right? Okay, here, left. Here, left.
Looks like he's chosen to throw some weight here by the broom he selected. Like to remove this shot rock and lay 2 or 3 and maybe even get a force here.
Okay, board weight. Right? Board weight. He's going to hit a good quarter. Easy board. Yep. line. Hard line. Really hard line. Hard line. Hard line.
Sweepers on it pretty early.
Hard line.
Gotta go now. Just kissed that guard on the center line.
Wow, that was so tight. So unfortunate for Glenn there to wick that guard.
Tough one.
My first thought was just to draw again.
Yeah, we had to go.
Might leave an easy double that way too.
Had it all the way.
You gotta go around top.
Oh.
Yeah.
So they go really straight, but once they're settled, it's it's just a matter of time.
Let's think about this too, because you got that too. That's probably the easiest shot. Even that's he's got that. I don't mind that. I think that's the call. Try and roll like way back here. I think it's fresh.
I like the
I don't know.
I like it here more
the
than
thought that's put into this by Daniel and Jarrett. That blue rock, shot rock, is in a very, very, very nice position.
I mean, you
Throw fresh,
Shame
try
to
and
move
roll
that
underneath.
and give Glenn an opportunity to get back into this end.
Okay, so we had the rock
You
all the
wanna
way
roll.
down. No question about that. We just need
Just
to
throw a
sweep it
shot.
hard,
Like, let's pass center, it's pretty good.
in, and we're hitting it and rolling over there. Yeah, I think that's the way it's good. I think that's the way that's good. At least we're getting a little reaction to it, right?
Clean. Clean. Yep. Yep. Real hard. 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 Hard.
Nice shot there. Didn't get totally buried there, but still a pretty good shot.
Do you see a double possibility there?
Yeah, there sure is. It's interesting to watch the two teams sweeping on Jackson's rock there, where they knew there was a little bit tight. They stuck with the one sweeper there, Sherry, and as we saw Wenzek there, both sweepers went at it really hard. I guess there's been some tests done in regards to sweeping and the effectiveness of a second sweeper. Not sure what the results there were, but different teams have different theories here.
It's going to be really interesting to see how that progresses over the next few years. I think the science is behind a lot of the players, and people are studying to see what really, really works. And this techniques definitely have changed.
A rock, if we hit that rock right there, it can't. It's going to hit this and stop. And maybe go to there, and this one's going to move over. But this rock's going to be wide open, isn't it? It is. It's going to be wide open, right?
Turns out to be a very well placed rock by the Wenzek team.
Right there, we're going to hit the back of six,
Glenn
and this is going to stop. This rock
probably have a very difficult time hiding one here.
Move over to there. And
Got the triple run back as well.
Hit this one. Yeah, I'm not going to play that. So I think we go back to, we're either going to hit this one as thin as we can and try to push ourselves through this hole. Great. Okay. Yep. Okay, so that's good normal. Yep.
Glenn would like to be laying at least second and third here before Wenzek shoots his next rock.
So if we hit the inside of the outside blue one, or the inside of that, we'll actually kind of push our way through that hole, and we might end up buried, right? This ice here right now is for that tick the one, sort of the tick boom there, right?
Last rock for Tardy on end number 5. Needed to draw, resulted in a steal of 1 for Myers. Score now sits at 6 for Tardy and 4 for Myers.
Hard, Joe.
See how Jackson does with this shot. Gets one.
It's his turn.
See the confidence in these young players. He's prepared to just come down there, throw some pretty good heat there, and obviously he's comfortable with throwing lots of heat and hitting the line.
I wonder if that would have moved. I wonder if it would have gone in there.
Could be our first multiple point end this game.
Yes, Sherry. That's we've seen a lot of points scored here so far in this WCT event in Penticton, British Columbia.
I gotta take off there.
And that looks great.
Very nice control there, Sherry. First deuce of the game, as you say.
Darn it. I felt like we had good stuff going there. Okay. So
I'll take a moment and mention the remainder of our bronze sponsors. We have Interior Roofing, Sunripe, Skaha Ford, McDonald's, Penticton Western News, and Brent Few. We also have Gilchrist and Company and the Penticton Herald. Some great sponsors there.
Certainly are, Sherry. We need these sponsors to keep on going and to help make our event what it is right now. And we're so proud of what we've accomplished here in a short amount of time. Not really laying much of a brush to this one. Glenn will probably move forward and move it back a ways. Jackson team would like to get that deuce back, so they're
line's good.
throwing the corner guard.
Good.
Interesting call here. A lot of teams would throw this right into the rings.
So it looks like that rock went a little deeper than they were expecting. Still not a bad place for it to be.
Glenn's got three choices here. He could throw offsetting guards and, have Joel just throw the offsetting guards, or he could go around his own guard, or perhaps even tap back. Looks like he's chosen the tap back.
Line's good. Yep. 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 Hard line. Yep. Yep, yep. Okay.
Very nice shot there, Joel.
Quick update for you on sheet F. Team Dangerfield took a point in the last end. Score now is Dangerfield 4, Zoe has 7 points.
Jordan Tardy's asked to remove this red rock.
Hard! Yep! Hard! Hard! Yes! Hard! Whoa! Whoa!
Lovely weight for that shot.
And keeps the shooter around. This is a pretty good shot. Glenn probably doesn't mind right now. Get a few more rocks in play. I think Glenn would like to push this rock back a little bit, maybe create a bit of a pocket behind the tee line.
Yep. Be here. Line's good. Yep. Yep for line. Yep. Yep. Hard, guys. Hard, guys. Hard for line. Hard for line. Hard for line. Hard for line. Touch it.
Down on sheet A, Sturmey just stole a point to lead the game 6-3 over Longworth.
Jordan Tardy asked to remove this rock. Glenn's content to leave that rock, even though it's a biter on the far side. It might come into play for him later on in this end.
Board, board.
Mike McEwen just made a great shot for 2 points. Carruthers now sitting 3
More.
over 2 for Dunstone.
Yep. 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 Hard, guys. Hard for line. Hard for line. Little roll. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. That's good. Good. Okay, your job. Okay. Hit freeze on this back one. Or hit roll. Good. Good throw. Good throw. Throw a bit.
He's got a couple of things he could think about here, you know. Making the double on his own and making it go away behind the tee line isn't a bad call at this stage of the game.
Oh my goodness.
And there we go, that little biter on the rings.
He was chirping about that shot
Used
over
to
there.
Jackson's advantage.
Okay, let's hit this one. Let's just tap this out and roll it in. Okay? Yeah. Like I'm thinking board, wait. You want this turn with board?
Some risk in this. Rolls in behind the blue rock. It could be raised back.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, room, room. Hard, Jason. Hard, Jason. Anything, Joel, anything. Okay.
Very nice. I think at this stage you'd like to roll away and make the double difficult. Jared in that tuck delivery.
I get the blue one.
Makes one more red one go away. Good opportunity here for Glenn Jackson team to lay two. A little roll towards the center line wouldn't be too bad either. Once again goes to the inside out shot.
Yep, 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 yep. Okay. Never doubt.
Great outcome.
Looks like a bit of a double opportunity here. Maybe to get out of this.
Nice. Come on. No, wait, wait. Wanted to come. Keepers have an impact on that.
The angle's good, but there is a fair bit of real estate in between the two red rocks here.
Well, some really exciting curling out there, Cy. We've had no handshakes. It's been everybody's still out there playing, and so no blowouts at all.
Yeah, it seems as though the teams have really picked up on the ice conditions here and the rocks and the speed in which the rocks start to really turn and near the end of its draw. Looks fairly close here, Sherry.
Sure does. Wow, what a shot.
Beautiful cross-house double there.
Okay.
Glenn will probably try to blank
So you
this
like
now, I would
this,
think.
Out? No, I don't think so. Yeah, I think it'd be better off to try to get two and then next Well, I think if we get forced here, if we get forced here,
You got to steal and then steal. We find we got to get 2 and then steal. Well, I'm just thinking with this, if you make it, we could theoretically still get 2.
Yeah.
I don't mind hitting it.
Guys like this, or hit it out. Okay. Well, that's better than the freeze, yeah.
I like young Andrew's idea here, going around the corner, still could get shot rock here, doesn't have to
That's good for
get
me.
right back to the tee line.
Okay, Joel's are curling. Joel's getting 6 inches more ice than that. That'll be good for me.
Looks like the decision is made. Quick update on some of our other sheets for you. We have Team Sturmey over Longworth 6-3.
Okay.
Team Tardy over Myers 6-4.
This shot makes way more sense.
Team Muirhead over Cooey 4-2.
Yep. Okay, it's all a line shot. This should go in there pretty good for me.
Carruthers leads Dunstone
Drop 8.
3-2. Zoe still in the lead 7-4 over Dangerfield.
Room, easy, easy, easy. Room, line's good. Hard line, hard line. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa.
Gotta slow down. I think it is shot rock there, Cy, hey?
Good work.
Yeah, it appears to be. Got to see how much is sticking out the other side there. Haven't seen too many wide outside shots, so probably get around that fairly comfortably with the in-turn. Glenn's curled very, very sharply at the end there, and it's like about 6-7 feet of curl there going to the wings, which is pretty workable. Sure these guys like that kind of ice conditions.
I wish that was at the top of the house instead of the back of the house, but it's not bad. Threw it in a bit.
Daniel makes a very nice shot there, sitting now first and second.
We've had a handshake out there. Team Tardy takes a win.
Glenn now pretty much forced to draw the full 8 foot here for a single.
Okay. Nice. Nope, 4 foot. Should be enough. Keep her going, guys. Keep her going.
Jason and Joel
Keep her
working
going.
this. Like to bring it pretty
Nice
close
quick
to the
Joel.
4 foot here.
Jason, thank you.
Good confident throw and
Well done.
team throw there.
Well done. A little bit softer
Very
out of my
nice.
hand.
Another game has just finished. Team Zhou from China takes the win over Dangerfield.
So when we were over there talking about hitting that one over there, the
Just a little shout out here, Sherry, for Andrew Jacobite, who's Groovy V Productions. Gives us our live streaming here for the weekend. awesome to have him here, and we thank him very much and his crew for the job they've done so far.
Andrew's done an amazing job with the tech support here. It's been really awesome to have him. I don't think we wished him happy birthday yesterday.
No, we didn't. He's, I think, fairly humble there and didn't make a big point of it, but it was his birthday yesterday, yes. Very interesting to see how the production takes place and you know how it gets directed. It's there's a lot of things that go on here to do this live streaming, and it's just a thing of the future, I think, Sherry.
I agree.
That's nice. Start off with Joel Cave here. To put this rock close to the center line.
Yep. Okay, that's good. Nice.
I think at this stage it's more important to get it close to the center line than it is exactly how far it is away from the house. I like the positioning of that rock. Kind of forces the play to the center line. Can be to the advantage if you're trying to steal.
Well, we're down to the last end here. Jackson versus Wenzek. Wenzek up by 1 with the hammer in the 8th end.
Nice team shot here again, too. We didn't want this rock to come up short and give more opportunities, although it is considerably in front of the tee line. Sure, Glenn won't be too disappointed with that. I'd like to put one in between the two and kind of line them up fairly straight so there isn't a natural double or triple.
A little bit, yep. Okay, yep, hard guys. Everything, go. Go. Keep it going, every inch. Go. Some more feet, go.
Very nice shot here by Joel. He
Well done, well swept.
gets that in there nice and tidy in between the other two rocks. Looks like almost an equal distance between the two.
Just had another blank end on E. Score
Hey, Daniel.
remains 3 for Carruthers and 2 for Dunstone. Go ahead, Cy.
Oh, sorry, Sherry. I think Daniel would probably like to split these rocks apart a little bit, give them some breathing room. Oh, my mistake. He plays a little tick shot. Very, very good shot. He could get to the rings here. Little spin. And bingo.
Spins into touch. Again, Wenzek looking for his first win.
Long.
You know, don't think Glenn's too concerned about how many rocks, blue rocks are in the rings. I think he pretty much has to steal here, so he's going to throw them up there and hope for the best. Maybe get a nose hit somewhere along the way here. Certainly haven't seen many nose hits though, Sherry. These guys are very proficient.
Such great hitters. It's been a great game to watch.
Whoa. Where is it? Can you bump this one? Yep, then Go.
Cooey or Todd?
Yep.
Or
Hard. Hard for weight.
Got a real barn burner on D here with the two 3-0 teams, Cooey and Muirhead, tied up here after 6, 4 apiece. Nice shot there again, peeling the center guard. Kind of thinking Glenn maybe play a guard, something that might crash onto one of his red ones. But he's elected to go to the 4-foot around his staggered red guards.
Line's good, room. T-line. Yep. Just T-line. Line's good. Got a curl. Yep. Yep. Hard Joe. Hard Joe. Everything now. Everything. Go, guys. Every inch. Every inch.
This
Go, go,
rock's
go,
coming
go,
in
go.
really nice.
Go, 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 go.
Yeah, it looks like terrific
go, 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 go,
positioning
go, go, go,
here.
go.
Certainly cuts
Nice
down the
job.
scoring
Well
area
done.
here for sure. Pretty standard here. Going to get rid of the guard closer to the house here. Open things up. Glenn will probably come around behind after that.
Yep, yep, hard.
Well, that top guard came into play.
I'm just a little bit surprised he didn't take the closer guard there. It still affords a little protection for the Jackson team's rock. Change the strategy a little bit here. Throw another one up front here, and
Tight's good. Tight's good.
Andrew out of the hack here. Nice forward press.
Whoa.
Release.
Whoa. Got a curl. Got a curl. Got a curl. Okay, at the end, right here. Yep. Yep.
I'd like to have this at about.
Yep. Get it past that one. Get it past that one. Go, 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 go.
A little surprised with that one, but how deep they brought the rock.
Would have been nice to cover center line there, I think. Just touch it.
Yeah, I mean, for club curlers, we like to throw it on the center line thinking that we're going to get a miss, but we don't see very misses with these peels on the center line in this caliber.
May have set up the double.
Yes. It's not an easy double here.
No.
Get another shot.
Decision now, time
So
for
that-
the
that- we
Jackson
got lucky
team.
there. This is still in play, right? So
They do have shot rock.
So I think a guard is, is basically going to throw a guard up there.
It's imperative that they steal.
This direction, and they might get rid of both of them. So that would be not great, but that's okay. As soon as even if they get rid of both those guards,
Steal of one means one more end.
We'll do that with my last one, right? Okay. Yeah, long guard's okay. That'll make it tougher for them, right? Yeah,
Didn't really see the
halfway or
call
longer.
here, Sherry. Are they calling for another guard?
Broom's in about the same position.
I don't mind it. I'd like to see it a little bit higher so that either the shooter or the object rock make contact with another rock somewhere and open up an opportunity. Still deep in this game, a lot of communication in between the team.
Line's good. Line's good. At the end. Yep, hard, Joel. Drag it now. Drag it, go. Go, 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 go. Go, go, go. Pretty good.
Pretty decent position there. I think he's got to make a play on it. Probably comes down to a draw to the 4-foot at the end of this last rock. Comes Jared down here. Like to get at least one of these rocks off to play. More decisions to make, I think, for the Jackson team. They could throw the guard or come around in behind.
Yep. Yeah, he's going to be facing 2 with his last one. That's all we can do. So. He's not going to do that. Okay, guys. If we can get this one to the center line, that's great. Long's good.
Looks like we're making the same shot.
I think so here, Sherry.
Yeah,
Seems to be working.
Well, sooner or later, you may want to get in there and lay 2 and make the draw very difficult.
Just for weight. Line's good. Doesn't need to curl.
Very nice shot here by Glenn. Totally splits that center line. And
good.
Another decision.
Good.
Forces the draw to be pretty perfect. Can't be a little bit long. Probably thinking peeling in the front still
Nice guard,
a worthwhile shot.
Gonna be pretty happy.
Glenn goes in behind. He could have a run back. A little concerned about splitting these rocks. Could be a double.
Best thing about that guard is it's a guard, not a draw. Check out the exuberant, large and exuberant discussion. Don't be that. Don't be that guy.
Like to get a little bit behind their own and not behind the tee line. Give them an opportunity to make Glenn really make a super shot to force the final draw.
There's the tight guard you want to do this, bro.
Keep going, guys. Go hard.
Great work by the sweepers. Didn't quite get it where they wanted.
No, that's a
You think I can throw it better?
bit of a miss there. I think that Jackson would like to get in behind that and lay 1-2 and really make it difficult. Make the raise back draw a little bit more difficult for
I think in the 4 foot.
for Daniel.
7-8 very big there. Yeah, that's fine.
Doesn't have to be perfectly buried here. Just has to get it around behind so he
Go there. They're gonna
can't
push to it.
draw
I
in,
think
tap
we
it
gotta- I
back,
think
and
we
get shot.
That's perfect. That's okay. Does that look like enough?
Once again, in front of the tee line is the key.
No, just in front of it. Just in front of it.
This
Yeah.
one?
I think in the front of it, he's going to have to play that
That's
line,
the-
right? Against 2.
They're in 7
Good.
foot now,
Right?
right? So they haven't posted the 7. This is obviously the.
Well,
Just trying to see kind of play the draw.
if it's just behind the tee.
Yeah. So it depends what you want him to.
Yeah. Well, you know what? That's a good point because that's a missable shot. Isn't it? Seen it before. I like that. I like that.
Laying 1-2 here would be pretty good for the Jackson teams. Gives them an opportunity to actually win this game.
Guys, we're talking about it a little bit. Jason makes a good point. If it's just behind the tee line, it entices them to come down here and play a little chap or come to it, right? Which is a missable shot on this ice, right? Yeah, they're not going to do that. Okay, well we're gonna have to decide. So you know, if we sit right there, what's he gonna do? So the only problem here is we're not going to be able to get very buried. Okay, let's try that. We'll try that. Okay, and then yep. Okay, same ice.
The shot they're thinking
Anyway.
about now is very, very precise. They don't want to go too deep, I think, because the Wenzek team would have an opportunity to promote their own rock and perhaps get shot rock
Okay,
or
well,
at least cut them down to
Andrew's got a
1.
different idea.
Sure, and absolutely
Very difficult to get a
top
piece.
8,
very difficult.
right? So we
A lot of
block it.
consideration
block it.
taken on this shot.
So really,
Yeah,
full
it has to be in a specific spot here in order to
Pull the top 8.
win the steal or have an opportunity to win the game.
Yeah, absolutely. Easy.
It's hanging out there a little. Now starting to move.
Still important to get second shot here.
out, it's like normal output.
Well, sweepers had to leave that for line, I guess.
Oh, like playing weight? For a second.
The weight was good, eh? The weight was
First thing if it hangs, it
just,
doesn't depth.
and there was no big difference on the rock.
Daniel can get to the inside of this rock. He's got about 5 feet to roll in order to get shot rock to win the game.
Not an easy shot.
No, certainly not, especially when it's the last shot of the game, and they've worked very hard to get where they've got so far.
Yeah, really basically from where the ice was, just throw the foot.
Looking for the first steal of the game here, Sherry.
Really hard, Jordan. Really hard.
Yeah.
Really hard.
Comes in
Magnificent
enough.
shot there, Sherry, and what an entertaining game that was for our fans here at Penticton, British Columbia.
Had to stay so composed there. The great shot. Nicely done. And that's Wenzek's first win.
Beautiful.
Good for them.
Well, they certainly deserved it, Sherry. They played very magnificently and certainly gave the Jackson team all they could handle.
We'll be going off the air in just a moment, I'm sure, but just a quick update for you over on sheet A in the 8th and just a couple of rocks left. Sturmey still leads 6-4. Still an exciting game on sheet D. Sits tied at 4 between Muirhead and Cooey. Lots of rocks in play and a couple rocks left to go.
Well, Sherry, as we sign off on sheet C here, certainly the deuce and 6 was a big part of this game. Nice cat and mouse strategy there, and it was a pleasure working with you again.
Thanks a lot, Cy. Thanks. Good afternoon, everyone.
We're totally spoiled living here with this just in our backyard. Like, where else can you ski in the morning and go golfing in the afternoon? Like, there's some months of the year you can do that.
There's so much to do in our backyard. So the lakes, the beaches are natural, but the mountain biking, the rock climbing, and then the other big thing that Penticton has going for it is just the natural temperature. So the 4 seasons just play in perfectly with all sorts of different sports, whether you're kiteboarding, wakeboarding, wake surfing in the summer, or whether you're doing those in-between seasons. The mountain biking is spectacular. The dirt is all nice and tacky and beautiful.
It is fair to call us a year-round destination because you've got, great skiing in the winter, you've got the fantastic weather in the summer for riding or even just coming for a vacation to enjoy the beaches. And then the spring and the fall, I think is some of the best time of the year to ride here.
You're always hearing about wine pairings with culinary and the wine, but there's also a fantastic pairing of adventure and wine. I mean, you can go out and have a fantastic adventure, take in the trails, take in the cliffs, and then go sip some fantastic wines. And now we have this brewery scene. Even though I grew up on a lake, my career in paddling started in the ocean. And there's something about Okanagan Lake that can feel like that. You can get that same ocean feel in a small town on a lake, and that's unique.
I could have moved anywhere in the world, and we decided that Penticton offered exactly what we wanted. So it's got mountains, it's got lakes, it's got outdoor lifestyle galore.
Great restaurants, really good people. I think the people you can't beat. Just the quality of friends that can be made in this town.
I live in Penticton, absolutely love it. I couldn't imagine living anywhere else in the world. It's my favorite place.